Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Farm Manager World, where I think today we're going to begin an exciting new venture here on the lovely people's farm, something we haven't quite got round to sorting out just yet. Everything else I think is ticking over okay. We've got strawberry jam and oil and fabric and loads of other bits and bobs, and that's all going very well. So I think today, let's get some fish. Let's get fish onto our farm. I think that's quite a good thing because as I recall from the previous games, fish are relatively easy to get sorted out. They're quite low maintenance, and when we have the fish, we can then do several things with them. I think we can smoke them, or we can potentially freeze them in a new sort of refrigeration freezing factory type thingamajig, which we haven't got yet, but we could get one in. So I think fish gives us some exciting new options to play with in regard to making some more lovely farm manager monies. Incidentally, we're nearly at 20 million. We are nearly at 20 million farm manager money. So really, the money is now no object. It's just become, sort of a number down here that is constantly rising. So the big question, I suppose, is where should the fish go? And I'm thinking maybe they could go along here because we've got a bit of space here where nothing really is going to fit. Along here, we don't really want to put a field. A little orchard might possibly fit, but it would be a slightly weird size. So I think, can they fit down here? Now, the only thing is, how big are the fish pond things? That's one there, isn't it? So a fish farm, okay, they cost 10 grand, and we can grow 3 types of fish. I say grow. We can harvest 3 types of fish. We can encourage them. I suppose they do grow. The fish will grow. We're sort of growing them. The only thing is, how big are they? So if that goes like that, okay. So I think what we need to do is, we need to sort this bit out around here. So let's get a road coming from there all the way down to here. Look, there we go. That makes it a bit easier to kind of manage what's going on. So this bit here hasn't got anything in. We could put your warehousing or whatever in there. That's going to be fine. And then let's get some of these in. So yes, we can put, now the only thing is I don't know how many people need to work in here. How many people need to work in a little kind of fish pond thing? I don't know. Let's put 1 down for now. So 10 grand. Get time ticking on. Let's see how many people need to work here. I think it's 1, because I'd imagine it's relatively low maintenance to look after fish. Are they in the water? Yes. Have you given them food? Yes. That's kind of it, isn't it? That's how you look after fish. It's fine. I used to have tropical fish in a fish tank, not in a pond. Okay, so that is done. Of course, it hasn't got any power. We'll sort that out. 1 worker. So in theory, we could potentially get 8 of these. We could just get 8 of those with a worker house in the middle and then just have them running out to the fish ponds. Okay, I think that's what we do. I think that sounds like a plan. However, job number 1, let's get some power. Let's plug some things in. So we'll put the power thing there. We'll run it along to connect to that one. Okay. And then, because we want to sort of future-proof all this, because I will forget. So let's make sure that I don't. That looks like it can go all the way. Actually, no, let's put it a bit nearer so it overlaps. We'll put it so it goes to about there and then connect that one up like that. Okay, so that should have power. Now, the only thing is that's right at the edge of our build area. I don't think we can go further that way. We might need to buy that plot of land. It's very hard to see in the snow, but the dotted lines are sort of there. So possibly, I think, where's our lovely house? There we go. Right, buy some land. Again, the cost is largely immaterial. 38 grand. They're peanuts. Absolutely nothing. There we go. Do you know what? Let's just make it. There we go. Look, we'll just buy some more land to make it a nice rectangle. Lovely. And this bit here, I think, is nice and flat. That bit's nice and flat. You can see where the hills are. So we've got some hills here, bit of a hill here, bit of a hill here. Of course, that big hill there, which is causing us problems with our building stuff because it's too hilly apparently. And there's one over there, but everything else looking nice and flat. So yeah, I think we'll build over there. There is our little fish pond that we've just put in. That's very good. So now we can just get these done. So yes, we will have, I think, we'll get 4 of these. So we'll have 1, 2, make sure it's on the edge, 3, and then 4. And then we need the worker house. So then I think we put the worker house just here. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Is that now going to connect? Can we get a bit of road coming in? No, not from there. Like that. There we go. So that connects that up. And that's a bit unfortunate. I did want those roads to kind of carry on, because there's a big road there, isn't there? And this is good for sort of, transit around the farm and such. How about we could put, we're not going to fit another fish farm in here, but we could put the workhouse in there, then have that big road coming up here to link up with that one, and that creates quite a nice little sort of road grid. That seems like a good idea. Is it a good idea? I don't know. Possibly, potentially. Right, so do that. There's a little bit just there now. Do we want that bit? No, we don't. Boop, away with you. And then, yes, get that one coming in from over here. So bring that in on a straight line to about there, I think. And then that should connect. Okay, there we go. Right, so that now kind of scoots around the edge. Lovely. And then in here, we can go to there, get ourselves... we could... Hang on. Right, so we might need a warehouse over here. And also logistics thing. Because I imagine we're going to carry on building more stuff around here. So I think maybe a logistics thing might be quite handy around here. So we're going to need a couple of houses for permanent employees. Because we want 8 fish things, which is one house full. And then logistics, which is more people in another house. So I think we might need to get a couple of those in. How big are the logistics buildings? Yeah, it would fit perfectly just there. Okay, that I think is what we do, but we'll put it just there, look. And then, yeah, we'll drop that in. Hang on. What we'll do is, how big are the other houses? How big are those? So if we go 1 and 2. So 2 of those with a gap in the middle, which we can fill with nice decorative things. Yay for those. And then we get ourselves the logistics building. So plop that in like that. And then we're going to need a warehouse to put things. So it's not a barn. The fish stuff doesn't go in a barn. So it's going to be a warehouse. Can we see if that's actually correct? Fish. There you go. Yeah, fish and smoked meats, because that's part of the plan, I think. So yeah, do we put that at the back like that? Maybe we put that at the back and then have a road running behind the fish farms all the way to down there. I think that sounds like quite a good idea. I mean, in theory, what we should have put these the other way round. We should have had them. Oh no, but this is for our production stuff. No, this is fine. This is what we'll do. So we'll put that in like that. So drop that in just there, and then get us. Hang on a minute. Get us a power thing. We'll put that there. And then go to here and then to there. Okay, yay, right, that can have light switched on. And then get a road running from here all the way to there. Beautiful. Right, lovely, that's good. And then we can put decorative things down there as well. That's going to be nice. And then, so that's 4 fish things. And then we want more. We want to carry on with fish things on this side. Because we can, although it's getting harder and harder to see where the road is going. There we go. Right, don't forget power. That's going to be important, so we'll put one there. Connect that up. And then we will... Is that going to be enough for another 4? Doesn't look like it, does it? I don't think it's going to be enough for another 4. So we'll have 1, 2, 3... Okay, we need some more road and some more power. Bring that over like so. Get us another power thingamajig because we'll just run out eventually. So might as well sort of, future-proof. And then go into there. And there is the 4th. Okay, so the houses are going to be here and they can walk just that way or that way. Okay, right, this is quite a big building project, but I think it's going to be quite good. I think this is going to be very exciting because then we can do all sorts of things with the fish, which is good. Right, these houses are done. So what we want to do is, let's see then. Does it really matter which one, does it? Let's call it Fish Ponds House. Fish Ponds House. There you go. That'll do. And then this can be Fish Ponds House, but that's where the sort of the delivery people are going to go. Fish Ponds Logistics House. There we go. That seems fine to me. It's actually a bit further for them to walk, isn't it? We should have it the way around. It doesn't really matter. It'll be literal seconds for them to walk around the corner. Right. So in the, do you know, that is gonna annoy me though. That will annoy me. I feel like we need to do it properly. So right, so fish ponds house, and then this can be, oh, you can have ones with the same name. That's not very helpful, is it? Fish ponds logistics house. There we go. Right, so have we got 2 logistics people? Please say we have. Lots of manufacturing people. And, okay, thank goodness, 2 shipping people. Okay, Amelia Doyle, Abigail Goodwin, welcome aboard. You can come in. Amelia Doyle, Abigail Goodwin. They can work over there. And that is brilliant. Okay, so that's that sorted. That one at the end, why is that finished? Why is that one finished before the others? Did I tell them to do that one first? I don't know, but there we go. So now we've got 8 of these. So yeah, we need to figure out what to put in them and then get all the workers sorted. So into Fish Pond's house, we need people that are good at working with animals. So yeah, so we've got Maya O'Connor. We've got the excitingly named Max Hart. That's a good name. We've got Harriet Jackson. We've got Freddie Bradley. We've got 4 already. 5. Alfie Webb. Oh, that's brilliant. That never happens. Okay, good. Right, reassign them immediately. Right, so yeah, make sure we've got the right people. So you over there. And yeah, there's Alfie Webb. Then we've got the 3rd one coming in. That's you. Then we've got whoever's next, Maya O'Connor. And then across the road over here, we've got Freddie Bradley. Okay, so 5 of those are sorted. Okay, right, let's buy some animals. Let's see what we can do. So we can have carp, we can have shrimps, or we can have trout. Okay, so I think maybe we've got 8. We've got 8 fish ponds. So we could have 3 of one, 3 of another, and 2 of another. I mean, I don't know what we can do with such things. I know we can smoke the carp and the trout. That we can do in one of the production buildings. But what can we do with some of the other stuff? Oh, God, this is exciting as well. I keep thinking, oh, what we're going to do next time. But yeah, we haven't even got anything that makes bread yet. We can get a meal at some point, and that's going to be fun as well. Yes, hang on. So, what can we do with shrimp? So you can smoke the fish. That's fine. That's okay. The shrimp don't need to go to a slaughterhouse, funnily enough. Not fruit processing, not vegetable processing. Frozen food. Can you do anything with them? I don't think so. Again, you can freeze the actual fish, but not the shrimp. I imagine the shrimp you can put into a food processing plant to turn into something else. I'm not quite sure what, but I bet you can turn them into another thing. I just don't know what that thing is. There's quite a lot of things in there. It's an expensive building, but I imagine that does make some good stuff. Okay. I wonder then, do we get... I think then, okay, over here, look, we'll buy... Oh, we need to set up the food as well. We need to make sure we have enough food to feed our fish. Oh, okay, no, that's not the fish. I was thinking, hang on, you can feed the fish the fish. Oh dear. Okay, we'll have 3 lots of carp then. So we'll have 3 lots of 50 carp. We might not be able to afford that, actually. We might not be able to afford that. There's only 125 right now available. And of course, even I know massive pain. 3 times 50 is 150. So we'll have 50 in there. That's that sorted. We will have the same in here, please. So another 50. And then we're just going to have 25 in here. Because that's all there is. They're really cheap. Okay, so that's those 3 done. And then we need to pick food. Right, we have got oat. We grow our own oats. They can have oats. Do fish eat oats? I thought they'd eat like fish food. Grass. Fish do not eat grass, I am fairly sure. Silage. They eat like actual little sort of bits of food. They're not just going to eat bits of grass. We don't grow wheat. We do have lupine. We do grow peas, but not many. So they're going to run out of those. Rye, we don't do. Rice, we don't do. I think it's going to be those there. I think we should be able to provide them with oat, grass, silage, and lupine. The only thing is, hang on, let's just do that on them all. Because we've got those. That's fine. We can definitely provide all of those things. Lupine, do we sell that? Do we auto-trade the lupine away? We did do once upon a time, But now I don't think we do. We get rid of that. We sell above 1,000. Okay. Sell above, don't know, 5,000. I don't know how many of those are going to need. I don't know how much the fish are going to need. And purchase until we've got at least 1,000. Just to make sure. We might do a little purchase, look. We might do a little purchase of lupine. Okay, good. So that's that sorted. And then we've got 2 more here. So you can then go to trout. So yes, we shall have 50 trout, please. Lovely. And you here can go for 50 trout. Boop. There we go. So they've got the people in. So now we need to pick what they want to eat. Okay, so the trout can eat... And right, the trout can eat the other fish. The trout can eat the carp. Okay, they can also very handily eat oat and grass and silage and colza. Okay, that helps because we have those in abundance, I think. They can also eat chicken and pork, which is kind of what I thought we would be giving to the fish, rather than just chuck some grass onto the top. Seems a bit weird to me, but okay. Right, so that's those sorted. We need to buy some more fish for a couple of the ponds. Because, yeah, well, eventually that one will. And then, yeah, we need some more people. We need some more people. So move time on. Oh, the boat moves around. Oh, they're in already. Okay. Right, I mean, it's not really the weather for fishing, I wouldn't say. It's a bit chilly out there at the minute, I would have thought. But okay, no, you're happily zooming about in your boats. Very nice. Having a nice time. Oh, hang on. No warehouse. Ah, right. We're not storing anything nearby. Okay, that does make sense. So, we haven't got anywhere to store oat, grass, silage, or coals. Oh, they need a barn. They need a barn. Of course they do. Yes, that is where we store all of these things. Oh, and one of these. Okay. I mean, we have got... How little are the little silos? Now, we could put them along here, look. We could just have a few of the smaller silos across the back, which would be okay. Or even we could put like one here. We could put one just there to make it easier for them to reach. So we'll put one of them just there. What we're going to put across the road? What's going to go just here? That's kind of big field size, isn't it? We'll leave that for a big field. I think then we shall put one of those just there. Oh, they just magically appear, don't they? Of course they do. Right. So in there, hang on a minute. We need, which is right. So oat can go into there. So this thing, which one is oat? That one. I think that's millet. What do oats look like? That one there. Is that oat? Yeah, there we go. Oat. And yes. So pick oat, which again I've lost sight of. There it is. It says fine. I'm a farm manager. I'm a professional. And then we'll put, I've no idea how much we need, but 3,000 oats into there. How many oats do we have? Oat. Have we got a lot? None. Good. Good. We have no oats at all. Are we selling oats? We're not auto-trading oats away. We grow our own. But maybe we don't grow enough. We are selling above 30,000. Apparently we've got 28... Hang on. Do I need to move time on for that to recalculate? Oh, game. I was going to start doing all sorts of clever stuff, but no, we're okay for oats. It's all fine. And then, yes, we need a barn for grass, silage, and colza. Okay, we're very good at building barns. We built quite a lot last time, possibly slightly too many, but it's fine. We'll put that on that corner there. So drop in a barn, get that done. These do take a little while to get sorted, but it'll be fine. And then, yes, it's going to be grass, colza, and silage. Hang on, does silage go into one of these, or is it in one of those? I'm not quite sure. Or do we need a special silage production thing around here to feed to the fish? I don't know. We'll find out in a second when they've finished the barn, which should be hopefully relatively soon. They're doing the rooftop building dance. They've all evaporated. Okay, so that means it's finished pretty much. Right. So just here, no, silage can go into here. Okay, so resource orders. We will have some silage. We will have some colza. I think we've got a lot of that. And we will have some grass. because fish love grass. We have 3,000 silage. If we can muster that, have we got 3,000 silage? I don't know if I've got 3,000. I'm not quite sure if we have enough to do that. How much silage have we got? Silage. We've got move time on. Oh, loads. Absolutely loads. No, we're good. We can put 3,000 units into there. That is okay. Right. So now these should all be okay. Yes, there are some slightly hungry animals, but we've sorted that out now. And we've already got some fish that we've caught. Yay. Okay. So that's good. These things should be going away. No resource order. Oh, no, they need lupine as well. Hang on a minute. Hang on. That's in here, isn't it? That's not in there. That's in here. Okay, lupine. And we'll have 3,000 of that, please. Thank you so much. Right. How are we looking? That is complaining about no oats. The oats are over here. It doesn't reach. Well, of course it doesn't. Okay. Obviously it wouldn't reach. Why would it be convenient? Okay, we'll have another small one of these. We'll pop that there. That magically appears. And, right, oat. Yeah, everything is fine. Everything is fine. We're professionals. We'll put 1,000 into there. There we go. Right. Hopefully that should sort things out. And then, yes, we can also get some more fish. So that's got 50. That's got... Oh, there's baby fish. Oh, yay, there's baby fish. Okay, maybe we don't need to buy those extra fish in. Because, you know, the fish will do their thing. They shall write fish letters to the fish stork. And, no, the stork could be bad for fish, wouldn't it? But, yeah, they'll do what they do. And then, yes, the baby fish will grow up to be grown-up fish. Okay, so maybe we don't need to order them in. Okay, we'll leave that as it is then. So that's fine, that's fine. Right, we need some more people. We need some more people. So can we get 3 more people that are good at working with animals? Ruby Cox, Willow Ross, and Jackson Morgan. Okay, welcome. Welcome aboard, you lot. So assigned staff, Ruby and Jackson and Willow. Excellent. Right, so in here, so we've got, what are they again? Carp. So carp. Then we've got trout. So in here, we want to buy a lot of trout. As many trout as we can get. So 29 trout. Okay. And then hopefully those trout will have baby trouts. So that should be fine. So they need 1, 2, 3, 4 things like that. And then over here, we're going to have shrimp. So let's get 50 shrimp. I kind of feel like shrimp are very small. I sort of feel like we should be able to fit more than 50 shrimp in this entire gigantic water space. But okay, no, it's fine. And then over here, we'll have another 50. Thank you very much. Right, what do the shrimp eat? They eat oat, grass, silage, and coals. Okay, well, this is very convenient, isn't it? That's very helpful. I'm not entirely sure how accurate that is, but okay, we shall run with it, game, because it's fine. Now, the only thing is, are they near enough to that thing? Are they near enough to that? No, so this one at the end, we should have put them in a square, really. Never mind. That's going to require another oat silo thing. But that's okay. We can put that in, just a little one, a tiny silo, pop it in, and that can have 1,000 oats in it. Because why not? There we go. That'll do. So that should sort that out. And everything else, I think, yeah, that warehouse covers everything. The barn range is massive. Okay, good. So that sorts that out. So now we should be getting quite a lot of fish, which is exciting. So hang on, let's just check over here. So not enough resources, sunflowers, not enough resources, jute. Yeah, we'll have that forever. No resource order, lupine. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. Oh, yes, of course. I need to put the lupine into these as well, don't I? Got to put the lupine in. Hang on, that can get rid of one of our errors, which would be quite nice. So do that. And this one down here, they're not eating lupine. No. So they're okay. So they've got coals of grass, silage, and then oats. Okay, so there we go. That gets rid of one of our errors. That requires barn 14. You don't have enough resources. Yeah, but we will do. We will do eventually. Barn 14. It takes a long time to scroll over to the side of the farm now. It takes a while. Yes, we haven't got enough sunflowers to put into there. And we could just get rid of that. We could just go boop. There we go. That sorts that out. And then warehouse 4 is complaining about a lack of jute. Oh, that's the one over here? Yes, that's the one over here. So it's saying you haven't got enough jute. But yes, because we haven't grown any. And maybe we never will. Who knows? Right. Move time on very quickly. So we know that we're okay for oats. We know that we're okay for silage. We've got so much silage. And then, yeah, colza and hemp and flax and sunflowers. We've got ludicrous amounts of ridiculous volumes. So now I think we have a look in here for... You can't just search for fish. Well, of course you can't. Okay, so it was trout, which is there. Then it was shrimp. Ah, you can make shrimps in sauce. Okay, maybe we will do that. And then it was trout and cod. Was it cod? What fish was it? Trout, carp. It began with a C. I was nearly there. Carp. So yes, there we go. So yeah, with the carp, you can smoke them or freeze them to, of course, add more value to them, which I think we will try and set up. I think that could be quite a fun thing. But okay, for now, this is ticking over okay. We're getting some trout meat. We haven't got any shrimp yet, but they might take a little while to sort of to grow until they're ready to be sort of, I don't know, fished out the water. But yeah, they are doing it actually. They are getting on with it. And then yes, we've got quite a bit of carp meat, so it is looking all right. It's looking okay. Is it all going into here? Yeah, there we go. Look, oh, we haven't upgraded that warehouse. Let's do that actually. Boop and boop. Make it better. Lovely. Oh, and whilst we're here, in terms of this, so the only 2 bits of training left, I do have to keep reminding myself of this every time. We need to build 1 more medium cow shed, and then we need a couple of pigsties. And we haven't got any pigs yet. We do not have any pigs. So, yeah, that's all we need to do. So I think we've got 1 medium cow shed. So 1 more would allow us to complete that training. A couple of pigsties to complete that. And then we are done for training. Which does seem like there should be more. It feels like there should be more stuff. But there isn't, obviously, which is fine. Yeah, we are collecting a few shrimp in here. There's quite a lot of shrimp. I don't know why it says 0 at the top there, because there should be an awful lot of them. Another 22 going in. They're just taking a while to drive them around, I think. That's all. That's fine. Right, so they are, yeah, busily doing this. So they're moving around flax and all sorts of things. Concentrate on this area. This area around here, please. And do we need... I mean, is it worth getting another one of those? Because they are really important. We've got so much fish. Okay, hang on. How much can we get for the fish that we've got right now? So the shrimps are $3,000. That's all right. They've only just sort of started coming in, so that's not too bad. And the other fish, here they are. Right, so the trout meat, $4,000. Okay, so the shrimps are worth way more. They are $20.25 per kilogram. The trout meat is $7.86. And the carp meat is $6.65. So at the minute we would get $10,000 from all the fish, which pays off 1 of our fish ponds, and that's it. That doesn't cover the people that we've hired, or the extra buildings and the power lines and the roads and everything else. Okay, so at the minute, fish, not an overly lucrative thing, but that's okay, because yeah, very soon the plan will be to turn those fish into other things. I think, yeah, we start smoking them and freezing them and all that kind of stuff. I just want to get a half-decent supply of them first. I also wouldn't mind if we got through to the end of winter, and then we got rid of all the snow, so we could just see things a little bit better. Because it is, I mean, yeah, when it's a bright day like it is now and it's snowy, it's quite bright on the screen. It's quite dazzling on the eyeballs, I would say. So yeah, I think maybe we'll let these tick up. I don't know what they... Hang on, you can see how long it takes to expire. I think if you click that, it expires in 120 days. That's got 120 days. And the shrimp, 120 days. Okay, so there's a long time. There's a long time until they're going to go off a bit, because they're in a nice sort of refrigerated sort of warehouse type thing. So, okay, maybe then what we should do is just tick time on until winter is done. And then we'll have a big load of fish that we can then work with when we build other production buildings. And that's going to require even more effort, isn't it? We're going to need a lot more things to do with that. We're going to need various kind of more roads and buildings and worker houses and everything else. But yeah, it can go along here, look. That's the plan. We can put, say, sort of big refrigeration things like frozen food factories, and we can get the smokehouses in and such like. So I think that's what we will do. But yes, we've not got a smokehouse, have we? No. I know, I was thinking, okay, we've got one of those in to make the lovely jam. There's so much nice jam in there. Yeah, we do pay quite a lot out again, of course, in maintenance and everything else, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. We've gone over 21 million. I think we pay about 300 grand every month in wages and upkeep and such. But yeah, it's largely immaterial now because we make so much money. So yeah, I'm going to run time on. I've got some tea. I've got some nice sort of lemon and ginger tea, which I put some honey in. So I shall have some of that. And yeah, we'll wait whatever it is, just a couple of weeks, I think, until the winter is gone, the spring has sprung, and then things are looking a little bit sort of less glaring around here. Right, okay, it's not quite got through to spring just yet, but we do have a little bit of an issue that I think we can deal with okay. So we've got the errors over here. This is fine, not enough jute, we know about that one. This one here, though, is telling us that we haven't got enough waste. And of course, if we don't have enough waste, the compost factory over here can't make lovely compost to then go into all of our greenhouses. And we do have quite a lot of them now because we've got the new ones over here growing lovely strawberries so we can make strawberry jam. But down here, the next error is telling us that some of our fish, 533 resources, are going to expire if we don't sell them. So I think what we might do is let them go off because we've got so much, we've got loads, and I don't know what else is going to go off. So I think that's fine. I think that's okay. We can leave them there and they can go a bit moldy. Where's the farm owner house? It's hard to find these days. There we go. So yeah, we're going to lose some of those, but we can get some waste to then make compost. So we'll just make sure that we get a decent amount of compost. There is quite a lot of compost in there already, but we do want that to keep going. In fact, do we need to maybe auto trade some of that compost away? Maybe, hang on, if we do compost, we say, okay, there's some lovely compost that we've made. Sell above, I don't know, we don't need more than 2,000, do we? That seems like quite a lot to me. We've got a lot of it. How much do you get for that? We'd get, oh crikey, we get nearly 58 grand for it, just over 57 then. That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. Okay, yeah, do that. So I'll sell a bit of that on, but yeah, a lot of that's going to go off. So let's just keep an eye on it. Just want to see some waste appearing in here, just to keep the compost factory ticking over. Has any waste appeared? This is very full again, isn't it? I think it's... Oh no, actually, it's only at sort of half capacity, I think. Okay, is there any waste appearing? That also does seem a bit bigger somehow. 450,000. Maybe that's all of our warehouse space sort of combined, possibly. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, got loads of stuff in there. Got loads of strawberries and grass and everything else. But I notice still no waste. Okay. Maybe at the top here, we keep an eye on that. There's some waste. So at the moment, none. Nothing. Nothing's gone mouldy. Nothing's gone rotten. So yeah, that's why we can't make compost. So I think, yeah, if we just leave that to just tick up a little bit, that should be fine. Is it ever going to go off? I feel like we've been waiting quite a long time for the stuff to go a bit mouldy. Game, are you okay? Are you fibbing to us, game? Still no waste. Still stuff is going to expire in less than 5 days. Go on then. Start expiring. And then we're going to do something with the rest of it. I just want some of it to go a bit mouldy so we can get some waste to make some more compost, because the compost is quite lucrative, it seems. And the good news is that spring is here. Everything's come back to life, and it's the best time to start field work. So the fields are going to spring back into life, which is good. I like this. I like seeing all of this. And yes, we are running out of... Oh no, that barn doesn't have enough colza. Which barn is barn 6? That's barn 1. That's barn 3. That's barn 2. This is why you should name your barns, everybody. Is it over here? Barn 4. That's barn 5, which is barn 6. That one there. Okay, do you know what? Don't store colza in it, just to make that error message go away. There we go, brilliant. That's the best way to fix problems. Still nothing going off. Still nothing becoming waste. Got lots of seeds coming in. Loads of seeds coming in. Got buckwheat seeds, flax seeds. Oh, we're going to get so much flax again. Got fodder beet coming in. Got the onions growing. Got the oat seeds. Oh, this is all exciting. I like this. But still, no waste. No waste at all. No, still nothing. Okay, let's just... I think we'll just carry on. We'll just carry on as we're going to do. And if stuff goes off, then great. That's a good thing. We can make use of it. But yeah, it seems to be taking a lot longer to go off than I thought it was going to. What we need to do then is, I think, given that we now do have quite a lot of trout and quite a lot of carp and many shrimp, I think let's turn them into other things over here somewhere. So I think a couple of smokehouses would probably be quite good. So we can get one smokehouse working on trout meat, one working on carp meat. I think that seems like quite a good idea. Is that the smokehouse? Nope, that's a text on. Well, there's the smokehouse. So yes, so we can have a smokehouse to smoke our fish. Are they big? No. No, they are not. Okay. Annoyingly, they don't... 2 of them won't fit into there. I was kind of hoping that maybe... Or would they? Hang on. If that one goes in... that one would fit just there. And then, hang on, so it's level with that tree. And the other one would go in... Bother. Okay, they don't both fit into that space. That's a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? Okay, not to worry, not to worry. So I wonder then... Do we get more things sort of over here? Because this is sort of production town, isn't it? This is where we want to do all of our production stuff. And also, how big is the gigantic... where is it? The frozen food factory. Oh, yeah, and hang on, and that. And the food processing plant. To turn the shrimp into something else. So how big is that? Okay, I'm thinking that fits into that gap. So I think we will put that just there. Boop. Okay, that goes in. Have we got space for any workers? Oh, there, yes. More production housing. Yay. Okay, good. Good house name. Okay, so let's get this done first. We can just keep on fishing and keep on shrimping. Is that the phrase? Because they're not fish. Keep on, I don't know what the terminology is. Catching shrimp, growing shrimp, harvesting shrimp. I'm not sure, but let's get this done. I imagine it's going to require 4 people. I think it's going to take 4 people to work in it. And then we'll get the 4, we'll put them into that house there, and then we can put the shrimp over here. It will need a resource order, I imagine. But then, yeah, that should be sorted. And that means we can turn the shrimp into something else. And then it'll just be a case of, yeah, getting the smokehouses in and then getting some frozen food factories in. Because as well as smoking the fish, we can also freeze it. Right, there we go. A brand new building. A food processing plant with 4 people working there. Okay, so add a second production line. Here we go. So yeah, we need to mix things together, I think, in some of these. So for example, wheat flour with strawberries becomes dumplings. Strawberry dumplings? Okay, I thought you put savoury stuff in those. I don't think I've ever had a strawberry dumpling before. What else can we make? So strawberry dumplings. We can make soup if we mix chicken, pasta and carrots. Okay, I like this. I like these ones. If we mix some pork, potato. Ooh, potato. We were looking for a use for potatoes because we do end up with quite a lot. So yeah, mix pork, potato and pickles and we get a ready meal. Okay, that's fun. And then we can make sauce. Oh. We can make tomato sauce. We can make chili sauce. Okay, right. This is exciting. Oh, we can make so many things. Red beans and rice. We can make sugar, but of course we don't grow sugar here. We're not growing coffee, thank you very much. We can make borscht, which is like the beetroot sort of soup thing. The beloved tea. We can't grow tea here because it's not quite the right climate, unless we put it in greenhouses, but that's just awkward, isn't it? So we won't be doing that much to break my heart. Pork with bamboo shoots. I don't know if we can do bamboo shoots. But here we go. Shrimps in sauce. Oh, shrimps in sauce is really complicated. Shrimps, yes. Oranges, jalapenos and carrots. Oh, hang on. We can use shrimp down here with nori and rice. Okay, so we're going to have to potentially buy in some other things to make sushi. Right. Which one of these do we do? So we've got shrimp. We can do that. We grow carrots. We do have our own carrots. That's fine. We might need to buy in the oranges. And the jalapenos we could grow. We did once upon a time grow those, but we have got greenhouses. So we could, in theory, grow those. The only thing is, the oranges. We're going to have to buy those in. This looks way more interesting. I think, weirdly, the shrimps in sauce are going to be an easier thing to do. Because we've got the shrimp, we can grow carrots, and then, yes, it's going to be the oranges that we might need to import in, and then the jalapenos we can grow. We can grow those in a greenhouse. So I think we go for this. Although right now, it's not going to do anything because we have got some of the stuff to sort out. So I think maybe we're going to need another couple of greenhouses. I think, yes, we get ourselves a jalapeno greenhouse and a carrot greenhouse. Now, I know we do grow a lot of carrots over here, but that's only sort of, once or twice a year. And I don't know if that's going to go. Yeah, look, can we rotate between peas, onions, and carrots? So, yes, it's going to take a while. So I think we get a greenhouse set up to supply that with those ingredients. The only thing is, we can't fit the greenhouses here unless they fit sideways down like that. Do they fit sideways? That would be good if they could. Oh, just perfect. Or do we just put them down here because it's not that far away? Yeah, do you know what? We'll do that. We'll put them down here. So we'll have one there and one there. Okay. Right, this is becoming quite a big thing, isn't it? The whole point is, we've got some fish, and now we've got to build a whole new building, and then get some more things in over here. Dearie me. Okay, this is fine. So, go to here, and we will make, 2 lots of that, please. 2 lots of that. Let's hope it's profitable. Although, yes, do we want to maybe think about making something else? For example, if we have a lot of jalapenos and a lot of tomatoes, which we do end up with quite a big amount of tomatoes, we could make that. We could make some nice spicy sauce, as it calls it. Or we could just make some generic sauce if we grow some red peppers. So we have got options. I mean, maybe jalapenos. Do we have 2 of those for a greenhouse? Or do we grow some peppers? Or maybe we just grow 2 lots of these. Oh, this has become tricky all of a sudden. Okay, we are going to make some spicy sauce, some hot sauce. That's what we're going to do. So 1 lot of... that doesn't use our shrimp, though. That doesn't use the shrimp. No, okay, no. Abandon that for now. We want to make use of all of the shrimp because we have a lot of shrimp. So, yes, it's that one there. So, okay. So, carrots and then jalapenos. And then we need some people to actually work in it. So, let's hire some people. So you've got the cog things... as have you. And that's kind of it. Okay, so 2 people for now, but that can at least get it started. So yes, you, and yes, you. Okay, so that's them doing a thing. And then over here, this needs to be sorted out. That's not got enough people, I don't think. We need a lot more people down here, don't we? Do we need a seasonal worker house? Because they're dealing with quite a lot of things now. There is one over here. There's only 3 people working there. Because we're slowly hiring people. Oh, just put the price up a bit. There you go. You can earn a tiny bit more money. Come in and help us, please. That would be useful. Okay. So one of these is carrots. One of these is jalapenos. Okay, so carrots, that's fine. We want to use the natural lovely compost that we're making, or maybe not, which is unfortunate. We'll fit a pump to it. That's good. It can be manual work. That's okay. And then, so temperature between 3 and 28. So 20 degrees seems fine. 75 for humidity. So pH between 6 and 7. So 6.5. And then nitrogen is between 60 and 150. That's quite broad, isn't it? Do we just put it on 100? That's quite sort of... Oh, hang on, I put 1,000 there. No. 100. There we go. Right, so that's them done. And then over here, we want those, please. So again, same sort of deal. Yep, absolutely do that kind of a thing. Okay, so temperature between 15 and 35. So up that to 25. Moisture should be okay. So pH of 6.25, which is about there anyway. So 6.25. And then nitrogen of 125. 125. Sorted. Right. So they are now going to go into that warehouse. Is that warehouse? Oh, that warehouse has got loads of room. It's got so much space in there. Okay. So that should be fine. That should be okay. But it's going to need the resource orders. So I think in here now, we put all of the things it needs. So shrimp, yes. It's going to need carrots. Yes. We can make carrot juice as well. There's so many things. Carrots. It needs jalapenos, which is there. And it's going to need oranges, which we don't grow. Okay, so orange, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. And then we want to have, how much is it of each thing? Oh, crikey, these are all different amounts. If I put 600 of each, that should be okay. That'll do. So 600 of each thing. That seems about right. We'll just pop all of those things in there. And then that means we can make, eventually, some stuff. But we are going to need to buy in oranges, because we're not growing those. So this can just be a thing that, you know, we help a local orange farmer or whatever. Orange. Buy those in. Purchase until... we've got 1,000. That'll do. There we go. Right. So that might take a while to do something. It might take a while. And we haven't got room down here for another greenhouse. Although, we could in theory, yes, get another one of these in. We could just put in another seasonal workhouse in. Because look, they're all struggling. It's struggling for a lack of people. So could we just pop one of those in? And then just go, yep, okay, people, come and work here. It's fine. I mean, you're out in the middle of nowhere, but it's okay. So like that. And then wages, I don't know, $6.90 a month. Just get lots of people in, please. And they can come in for, do you know what? They can just be looking after the greenhouses. That's fine. They can just look after these ones here. If anybody actually ever moves in, quite good if we could get that done. And then, yeah, they're busy sort of running around doing various bits and bobs. Can we get another 2 people in? Yes, Molly. And yes, Harvey. Okay, welcome aboard. So, sign those into there. Harvey and Molly. Right, there we go. There's our new food processing plant, which is one of the more complicated buildings. But there we go. So it is in to make use of the shrimp, which I think... the amount of shrimp did just come down, but possibly because it's going into here. Yeah, look, 400 has gone into there. Right. So they're working on that. We're going to have so many things. Not enough coals, a disease field, not enough resources, seed drills are busy, tractors are busy. Okay. Yes. Fine. Okay, yeah, this is good. It's all good. Everything is fine, possibly, maybe. Still no waste. None of this fish has gone mouldy yet, even though the thing is saying, oh, your fish is going to go off, but no, it appears to not be going off. Okie dokie. Right, and then we want to get the smokehouses in. So I think, where can they fit? Because really, we only want one of those at the minute. We only need one of these. So smokehouses. Production, and yet they are relatively small. They are quite small. I mean, we could fit... Oh, again, they're one square too big, I think, to fit over there. That's a bit of a bother, isn't it? And it can't fit... Oh, hang on. It could fit on the end over there. Is that worth doing? I think it might be, because we can't do too much else with that space. We can't really fit too many things over there, and that very handily fits. So we could put one in like that, and then one in over here. And that makes use of that space, and then we'll have to put a... sort of proper worker house in, not a seasonal worker house. So a full one nearby, so then they can get people working in the smokehouses. But that should be okay. And I think really, we only need 2 of those. We only need a couple of them. So do you know what? That's what we're going to do. we're going to go for it. Boop and boop. There we go. They're quite expensive. I didn't realise how expensive they were, but okay. And then, yes, we can get one of those. It's a shame we can't just move that around. It's a shame we can't move the pump. Although actually, hang on. This isn't the best use of our money, but just for, to make life easy, could we just do that? There we go. There's still a pump. I've pressed the wrong button, which doesn't help. So there's still a pump. And now we can go like that. Oh, no, it's still not quite right. Oh, no, I didn't need to do that at all. I thought it sort of wrapped around the edge, but no, it doesn't. It's still flat, isn't it? Oh, dear. Right, that'll do. We'll put that there, and then we'll just get a bit of road. Do you know what, actually? You can have a nice bit of gravel road. Oh, no, it makes people faster. Okay, we'll do that. There we go. There's a little roundabout there. And then, yes, so they can live in there. And, yeah, I don't know how many people work in the smokehouses. But I imagine all they need is the raw ingredient. We don't need anything else fancy. Although I've just realised we need a warehouse. We're going to need a warehouse somewhere. Is there room down here for a warehouse? Hopefully there is, because if not, this is going to be a very ill-advised venture, I feel. Yeah, we'll have a look in a minute. Maybe. We'll look now, because they're still building the thing. Please say we can fit a warehouse. We can't fit a warehouse in over there. Can we fit one next door? No, we cannot. Okay, this is awkward. I know, one fits just here. Okay, right, no, this is good. We'll get these built first. Let's get these in. Why is it? Because they've got a big chimney on them, of course, to vent the smoke out. Okay, so it's taking a while. They're going to vent the smoke out of the things, which is why it's taken ages. But there we go. Right, brilliant. They're sorted. So 2 of these are now in. So you are going to making smoked fish, because we have quite a lot of fish. So this one here can make smoked carp. You can be the carp one. And this one here can make smoked trout. Lovely. There we go. So that sorts that out. And all they need is literally the trout meat and the carp meat. So yes, at the minute, that's not going to fit anywhere, of course. And also we need some people to work in the buildings, but we do need the warehouse where they can store the stuff. But yeah, that can tuck in over here. Okay, that was fortunate. I hadn't kind of planned that bit very well. But there we go. So got some more production buildings in. Yay for the smokehouses. So let's get that done. So pop that in. Right, and then go to here. And then, yes, we want trout. So, yeah, that one. How much do they need for each one? 600 each time. So put 1,000 in, and they've got a bit extra. So 1,000 of that, and then we've got carp, which is that one there. And we'll have 1,000 in there. 1, 2, 3, like so. And now we need some people. Okay, have we got production people? Okay, oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. This is going to be the Smoky Fish House. The Smoky Fish House. Because of course it is. Right, so you can come in. You're a production person. You're a production person. As are you. And that's it. Okay, so only 3. So we'll get them both up and running. So one person can go into there. Yeah, that can be you. In fact, no, 2 people can go into that one because I'm on it now. And one person can go into there. Okay, and then we just need to get some more people. We just need more people over here who can do production stuff. And it's already refreshed. Oh, that's quite good. Good. 1, 2, 3. Right, that's not too bad. So we're up to 6. We'll get that one full. Just go 1, 2, 3, because then that's sorted then, isn't it? So we need 2 more people. Couple more people. And then, yes, then we can have... Oh, hang on. Something just appeared over there. And oh, hang on a minute. We need to do that. Do the upgrade. Just make it better. There we go. Yes. Can we get the final 2 people in? Maybe we can. Ollie Watson, in you come. And Katie Akhtar. There you go. You can both come in. You can both work in there. Where's Ollie Watson gone? Ollie Watson? Where are you, Ollie Watson? There's currently no staff available. Did I not hire Ollie Watson? What? 8 people. Don't you tell me Ollie Watson has wandered off doing something else already. No, Ollie Watson. I don't want you to go and do whatever it is you're doing. You're working on the fields. I'm going to have to lay you off. That is irritating. You can't reassign them once they're doing something, or at least I don't think you can. Okay, do you know what, Logan Reed? You can come in, and Logan Reed can work in there. And there we go. Sorry, Ollie Watson, but you went off to work in a field, and you need to smoke fish. So now we should be seeing smoked fish. If we go for smurf, so smoked that, and then smurfer smoked that. Okay, so we should be seeing this now coming in. And also, hang on a minute, we should potentially be seeing shrimps in sauce, or that might take a long while to get sorted on account of a lack of everything. But okay, no, it's fine. We are getting there and making some of these things. It's a slow process. It's a slow process, but you know, we're getting there, just gradually. It's fine. And there we go. I think we've got our first smoked fish. There's some smoked carp over there, and in here we've got smoked trout. And it's appeared at the top now, which is good. Right, that is brilliant. I am very, very happy about that. So this is good. So, you know, we're making use of the fish we've got and we're turning it into another slightly more profitable thing, which is nice. So can we now see the smoked prices? No, not yet. It's not in a place where we can actually sell it on at the moment, but it will be. They'll pop into here at some point soon. Oh, look at that. Shrimps are selling very well. Wow. Okay, yeah, they're plus 10%. Good grief. Okay, here we go. So that's appeared. And that's a bit. Okay, so for 300, hang on, carp, where's carp? So carp meat, if we sold 300 of that, it would equate to just over 2,000 farm manager monies. If we sold, oh, now it's vanished down here again. Again, why are you doing this? They were in a place where we could look at them a second ago. And now, right, okay, right, now we can look at them again. So carp meat, so the same smoked carp, we still can't pick it. I thought that looked lit up to me. Come on, game, stop this. Stop toying with us. I want to see the price of smoked carp. Right, there we go. I think we can now check the price of the smoked carp. There is some down here, look. So 300 regular carp, now dipping just under 2,000 farm manager monies. 300 smoked carp, 12 grand. Okay, it is well worth doing that then. That's brilliant. Okay, and then the same kind of thing with the trout meat. So 300 of that would be 2,300, and 300 kilograms of the smoked trout is nearly 14,000. Okay, so it is a very good thing to be doing that. Okay, that's brilliant. So we can now auto trade that away because we can't do anything else with it. So yep, smoked that can go away, and the other one can go away. Okay, so yeah, sell above 0. Sell above 0 because that's fine. We can't use it for anything else. So there you go. Right. So we're now selling smoked fish, which is brilliant. There we go. We've done a thing. We've done a thing. And potentially, are we going to make any shrimps in sauce? Well, yeah, we've got jalapenos. Of course, hang on. Have they even planted them? Have they even considered planting these things? Or they're cultivating the soil and they're not even working on that. They're not even working on them over there. So that's going to take a while. That's going to take a while. Do we need to maybe sell... Oh no, the carp meat's come right back down. The trout meat's looking okay. Have they filled up their ponds, by the way? Have they filled up? 50, 50, 50. Yes, they have. Yay for the baby fishes. Oh, that's not quite full. But they will get there, I imagine. There's going to be baby ones in there. I don't know. And they're both full. Okay. Right, so I think that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I like that. So I suppose the only thing that we could do really, which I think might be something we could do next time, is look at the frozen food factory to then freeze some of our fish. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. There we go. So you can freeze lots of things. You can freeze strawberries and you can freeze spinach and cherries. You can make like sort of ice lollies, which is quite intriguing. I don't quite know what you'd need to put in those. Milk and then... I don't know, some sort of fruit thing to make the sort of outside bit. I don't know. But yes, you can also do frozen fish. They are 500,000 a piece. How big are they? They're very big. Okay. I was going to say, do they fit anywhere useful? But no. No, they do not. Good grief. I mean, in theory, we could put one just there and then another one next to it. But that would fill up all of those roads. That would... Oh, no, hang on. They're the same width as those, I think. I mean, maybe we finish things up with this, actually. Maybe we build a couple of these and then we freeze some fish. So we can get some fish, we can smoke some, and we can freeze some. And let's do that. We're going to go for it. There we go. Look, boop and boop. More expenditure. Also, have they got power? Have they got power? Potentially they haven't. Oh, there's a power thing here. So maybe we can put a power thing over here. Okay, hang on a minute. We need a road network around this. That's going to come round to the back of there. That's going to loop around like that. And that can come in like that. Okay, good. Right, so that's that done. And then, yeah, power, please. They just need to be able to plug things in and such. So put one just there. Loop it all the way back to that one. Connect up. There we go. That should be okay, because that should provide power. And that should provide power. Right. So let's wait for these to come in. Errors. Do I need to worry? Jute. Yeah, that's been there forever. Not enough resources. Colza. Carrots, jalapenos, sunflowers, buckwheat, and then lots of diseased fields. Why are so many of our greenhouses a bit sort of mouldy? Can we spray them a bit quicker, please, folks? Can we do that a bit quicker? Have we got a maximum complement of people? That's got 12. I think maybe we haven't got room over here now, but another seasonal worker house would be really good. It'd be very handy with the warehouse, with the greenhouses. Because, yeah, there's just not enough people to go and do all the work, look. Do you know what? There's room down here. Can we fit one in over here? House for seasonal employees. Perfect. Yes. Yes, we can. Okay, get this done. Up the price. So 12 people come in. And, yeah, that's like a greenhouse being sorted. So, yeah, do that. There you go. You can get quite a lot of money. Come in and work with us. And you can work all year round. Seasonal. And that we mean every single season. And the big project over here is almost complete. There we go. Right, so I imagine 4 people are going to work in these apiece. And... Oh, that's exciting. Okay, right. Add another production line, because that makes sense. And over here... yes, you can freeze cherries, you can freeze raspberries, strawberries, the fish, which we're going to do, spinach. Here we go. The lollipop things, the tropical ice creams. So you need milk, passion fruit, and pineapple. Okay, and then you can freeze carrots, like a bag of frozen carrots. Right, we'll have this as the trout one. So this can be trout, and this one here can be carp. Yeah, there we go. Like that. And bring it down like that. Okay, so they're now going to freeze those. We need some people, which of course means we need a house. Possibly the house might fit in that gap. In fact, they will, won't they? That will fit in there because that's quite nice. We'll pop that in. It needs some decor, but we need to put some decor along here, really. Because that's a big empty load of nothing. And now, can we get... I mean, at least 2 people. Let's call this the frozen food house. That'll do. That seems like quite a good name for it. And yes, a Samuel Watson, you can come in, and Darcy Andrews. Okay, so just 2, but that does mean that we can at least get these up and running. One of them can go into each. So Darcy Andrews, and then over into that one is Samuel Watson. Right, so they can now at least get the factory doors open and, prepare things and, sort out where things are going to go in the kitchen cupboards and the break room and such. And then we need some more people, but we're also going to need a place to store this stuff. I mean, yeah, do we build another warehouse nearby and store all the stuff in it? That's probably, and there is one over here, look. That warehouse, it's only down the road. I think maybe, rather than building yet another warehouse, let's just put the trout and the stuff in there. So there's trout you can have. How much does it need? It needs 600 at a time. And they need 500. So yeah, do 1,000. It's fine. So do 1,000 of that, please. And then we want to do carp. Carp like that. 1,000. Nope, I pressed the wrong button. 1,000, please. And there we go. That should sort that out. So now it's just a case of, hiring more people. So the smoked fish is being sold. That is wonderful. Our carp meat supplies are coming down, but maybe because it's all going into here. We're not selling. Hang on. Are we selling? Are we auto-trading the carp in that away? No. No, we are not. Just a quick check, see if it's moved down. I don't think we set that up, did we? No. Okay. So potentially we might need more carp. We might need some more. And we still haven't made any shrimp in sauce, which is a bit sad, but there we go. Right. More people who can make stuff. Anybody in here? Holly Rowe. I knew we could rely on you, Holly. Oh, and Alex Andrews. Yeah, there you go. When you're in trouble and you need to manufacture frozen fish, yeah, you can always rely on Alex Andrews and Holly Rowe. So you go in there and you go into there. Brilliant. There you go. And then, yeah, just tick time on a bit more. Just keep refreshing the list. That's refreshed again, I think. So yeah, we need another 4 people. So 1 and 2. Amber Dean, Alice Russell. Oh, that's it. We need 1 more person. That's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, you, and then 1 last person. Boop. Right, come on. Let's get this last employee sorted. Just 1 more person. Come on, game, come on. I don't know when this refreshes. I'm not quite sure what causes it to refresh the list of potential workers. But there we go. It has done that, and I think I saw 1 down here. Caris Clark, welcome aboard. You can work in there. Caris Clark, into there, making frozen fish. So now all we need to do is look at this. So frozen carp and frozen trout. And then, yeah, oh, look, are they working on it? They've done a little bit of work. I think they've put a tiny amount of fish in. Right, this has completely obliterated our fish supplies. So maybe we don't have enough to go around. I'm not quite sure. There's a little bit in here. But yeah, because we have the double production lines as well, of course, they're using twice the amount of the resource. So they're trying their best. But again, their outlook. I just want to make sure we get this in. I just want to see some more frozen fish coming in. But yeah, look, we've got no fish. There's none. Maybe we need to add some more fishing things. Just get a couple over here, look. We could add... That's going to encroach on our sort of production space, but it's fine. So, I don't know, let me put some over here, look. Some down this way. So let's get another couple of trout ones and another couple of carp ones. And that might help. I just want to see us make... Oh, I think we've done it. There you go. We've got 300 kilograms of frozen trout. Not quite there with the carp. Come on. Come on. Just there we go. Here we go. This will finish it off, I think. And there we go. Right. We've got frozen trout and frozen carp. So, yeah, we'll see how they stack up in terms of money, of what we can get for it. And then we'll auto-trade those, and then that will be that sorted. There's the smoked stuff. So, yeah, there we go. There's the frozen stuff. We should try, if we can, to look at the price of all 3 things. Look at the price of the smoked stuff and the frozen stuff, and the sort of raw stuff, if you like, and just, check the price comparisons again. But that's going to get auto-traded away, isn't it? Before we can do anything with this. Never mind, never mind. We'll check the prices when we can, when they've moved into a place where we can, do that kind of thing. Okay, we can't do an exact price comparison because we haven't got the raw fish meat or indeed the smoked fish meat, but we have got the frozen stuff. So how much do we get for that? Oh my goodness me. That's 37 farm manager monies per kilogram, and that one is 29. So that is pretty good. Look at that. 18,500 for just 500 lots. So these things were very expensive to set up, of course, and we've got to pay the workers. But I mean, that money already from just these few frozen fish has paid the wages of the workers. And over time, over I don't know how it's going to work out, but over say a year, then the money we earn from that will pay back the cost of these, and then it'll just be profit for us, which is all very good indeed. So there we go. There we go. I think to finish things up, we shall set up the auto trades to sell the frozen fish. So sell the frozen carp and sell the frozen trout. Sell above nothing. Sell above nothing. And there we go. Brilliant. So now we should be making a decent amount of money on that. Although, yes, I suspect this is going to carry on being a problem, isn't it? We might need to get some more fish farms in. But I think that's a problem for another time. And all these problems here are also problems for another time. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of issues, isn't there? There's a lot of things that we haven't got very much of. But soon we're going to have loads of stuff. 57 days, we're going to have so many sunflowers. 42 days, great big piles of flax. 53 days, hemp coming out of our ears. Anything in this? They've planted the jute. They've done it, and I missed it because I was looking at fish. Oh my goodness me! They've been waiting to do that for so long. It's taken forever for them to get the jute in, and it's been in a while by the look of it. A number of days, possibly. I don't know, 16 days, whatever, I don't know, but a good number of days that's been in. Oh my goodness, well, this is fantastic. At long, long last, we might be able to grow some jute, and then, we can do some stuff over here. So maybe, if we are running out of, say, that's the alpaca wool, isn't it? We're okay for that. If we're running low on sheep wool, though only one of our things is doing anything with sheep wool. But yeah, we could change that around. Or we could just build another textile factory to then make use of the jute and create the jute fabric or whatever it was. Because the flax here, we've got so much flax, we might as well leave that in. So that is something that we can think about next time. Getting in another textile factory, maybe putting it around here somewhere, that would make sense. But yeah, so plenty to do. Plenty to do, and we've only just got to the sort of springtime. It's now full on sort of growing stuff out in the fields. Harvest season's coming up. We've got loads of fish. Need to get some more of those in just to keep these numbers looking nice and high. Will we ever be able to make some shrimps in sauce? That's the question that nobody's really asking, apart from me just then when I asked it. Yeah, there's lots of things happening. So I think wrap things up for now. Come back next time and just do some more shenanigans on the lovely people's farm. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Farm Manager World. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. I really hope I don't have to send children down into coal mines or whatever, because I would feel like a terrible person. Hello, robot, and I shall call you Alan. Still some homeless people, still hungry people, still sick people. Okay, if you try and reach London, you will end up frosty and dead. Great big human lollipop.